Hey, how's it going, guys? Rudy here with the Retro Universe, and as you can see behind me here, I have my lovely CRT TV with the VCR option on it, and I really like having this thing just to be able to watch VHS movies on it. Now, I also actually have it connected to my PS2 as well, so that I can play some games on it and also be able to watch DVD movies on this TV as well. Now, a lot of times people are going to say things like, why are you watching on something like this when you can just watch, a 1080p or 4K version of these things on something like, your monitor or your TV? Well, it's obviously a lot has to do with nostalgia, and you are watching a retro tech and retro gaming channel, so we're going to talk about stuff that is considered retro. Now, I absolutely love these CRT TVs, and while you can get much bigger ones, this one's only a 13-inch screen. I think this is the perfect size to just kind of have at my desk. It's great for when I'm doing work, if I'm doing projects for YouTube or trying to think of ideas. This is a great, nice little way to just pop on a movie and it's done and that's it, and I don't have to then go and look for what's next on streaming, or if it's even available on streaming, you just have the physical version available with you. Now, as you can also see here are some of my VHSs, and currently in the background we have Kiki's Delivery Service playing, which is a fantastic movie, and it is great to have on VHS for one reason that not too many people would know. So this version actually has American songs replacing the classic Japanese ones that are found like on the Disney Plus version and the Blu-ray versions. Now, don't get me wrong, I absolutely think those Japanese songs are incredible, but when they brought this movie out to the States with Disney, they decided to put some songs that were different in this version. And if you haven't checked them out, just go on YouTube and look up, alternate song for Kiki's Delivery Service intro or something like that. And this song, I remember, was so it was just something that was always playing whenever this movie's trailer would come out on other VHS movies. I remember a lot of times I would hear the song and hear the trailer, and it was just incredible. So that song really kind of goes with that. But yeah, I think it's just really great having options like this. Again, all of these movies like these are on Disney Plus, or you can buy them on Blu-ray, which I have, or DVD, which I have. These older classic movies I just think look incredible on VHS. While I think something like Beauty and the Beast looks really amazing in a 4K, screen and everything like that because the art is so great. Obviously, I grew up with these things in this format, and I can appreciate them in this format. Someone from a newer generation, maybe not, or someone that really only likes to watch their content in HD may not. So something like this wouldn't be for you. If you are looking for a CRT TV like this, just know going in that a lot of people are fortunately selling them for a really high price because either they know that people are going to want them for gaming, because I also have my NES hooked up, or they know that the market for this is higher nowadays, so they're going to raise the price on them. So avoid spending anything over $80 to $100 on one of these. This one I actually found at Goodwill for $12.99. Yeah, $12.99. Now, I had another one before this that you might have seen in other videos, but it did not have the VCR combo in it. It was just the screen itself. And the quality of the screen was actually not as great as this one. And I had below it a DVD and VCR combo player that I had set up underneath it. But now I just have my PS2 for DVDs, and then whenever I want to watch VHS movies, I go ahead and pop them directly into that, which is incredible. And I was so happy that the VCR actually functions, because sometimes, older technology, a lot of mechanisms inside there can break and stop working. So I'm thankful that this one still works. A few years ago, maybe I want to say like 5 or 6 years ago, I had a similar one like this, but it was a little bit newer. And yeah, the VCR just stopped working. It would just eat any VHS tape that I would put inside of it, and it would ruin them. I actually remember putting this movie in there, and all of a sudden I heard the tape, and I freaked the hell out. And I just immediately stopped it, took it out. Thankfully, it wasn't so bad that I was able to get it fixed and everything. So this movie still works really great. But yeah, if you're looking for something like that, look at your thrift shops. that's going to be the best place to go and find these. There's another small thrift shop in this town, and I saw another one on there, but it was bigger, and I don't need anything bigger for this. This is just perfect. It may look tiny, but this is just perfect for watching movies and even playing PS2 games and PS1 games, especially PS1 games. They look really, really good on the screen. I was playing Metal Gear Solid on this a couple weeks back, and it just looks incredible. But if you are, you know, someone Gen Z or, you know, that was born in the last 20 years and something like this interests you, go for it. I think it's really cool. And you'll learn to kind of appreciate how we used to watch movies, you know, 30 years ago. 30? Yeah, maybe 30-ish, 25. We'll say 25-ish, you know, years ago. And this is how we would watch them. The one thing with this one also is it didn't have a remote. And in order to put some of these TVs into the line option, you need a remote. So I had to get a third-party remote like this. And the great thing about these is they come with a bunch of codes for all kinds of TV brands, and you just have to look for the right one. And eventually I found the right one and paired it with this TV. So it totally works now whenever I want to go ahead and do that. The only downside is I don't believe the play stop features don't work, so I still have to use the little on-screen or on-TV buttons. But for volume and for changing the input, which I don't really need to change the input because it's already set to line, which is going to work for the gaming systems and for the VCR stuff. But yeah, just to turn it on, change the volume if I don't want to go right up to the screen, even though it's on my desk. But yeah, guys, anyone else really looking at older stuff like this, like an older CRT TV, again, be careful when you are spending money on these, because make sure you test everything and that you're not paying a stupid amount of money for them, unless you have the money for it. But just be careful not to go crazy and spend a lot of money on them, because they can be rather expensive if you are getting from someone that's trying to rip you off because they know that, you know, there's a market for these at the moment. Also, don't get them online, because shipping these is a bad idea, because UPS, FedEx, all those companies don't really take care of the stuff in the boxes, even if you mark fragile on them. And these are very fragile. These are tube TVs, and this is glass. So last thing you want to do is spend $150 on an eBay TV only for it to arrive broken, and there's nothing you can do about it. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you liked the video. Make sure to like down below. Leave me some comments if you guys watch movies on this, or if you enjoy CRT gaming. I absolutely enjoy gaming on this thing with my PS1, my NES, and stuff like that. I need to hook up my N64 too, because that's a great system that I like to play games on. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, please do so as well. Go ahead and check out my other content. I also have a separate vlog channel that you can go ahead and check out, that's in the description, where I just talk about life and all that kind of stuff going on. So I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Bye-bye.